Hey, welcome everybody. I'm your host, Blockchain Wayne, here for another FIO fan feature. We're joined by Ren. Ren is our in-house content creator, but there's so much more to Ren than that. So, Ren, thanks for joining us today to share a little bit about you and what you do for FIO as well.
Thanks, Wayne. Happy to be here.
Awesome, awesome. So, hey, let's jump right in. So, before we talk about what you do at FIO, tell us a little bit about your background, about you, what types of things you do, and what led you to working with FIO.
It's kind of a funny story. So I like what I do. I guess I refer to myself as a freelancer because I dabble. But for FIO specifically, I'm a digital content creator and social media manager. But then I also have other clients that I do this for, but not necessarily make videos where I am in the video. But like, yeah, just make content for a bunch of like random industries. So I run their pages. And then outside of that, I also work a little bit in realty and I'm also a travel agent. There's a bunch of stuff that I dabble in. But this is like my FIO is like my main thing. And then I do a bunch of other like things that I kind of consider fun. Actually, I
Cool.
have a lot of fun making the FIO videos. Like I laugh at
It
myself a
looks
lot.
like it.
I didn't realize it was going to be so like I cracked myself up just because of like being on camera and doing doing stupid stuff. It's actually really fun.
Cool, cool. Yeah, I mean, you definitely hard to keep up, right? Travel is a passion of yours. Is that correct, or is that an understatement?
Yeah, that is correct. Yeah, I've been traveling for like full time, minus the lockdown era that I don't like to talk
Yeah,
about.
yeah. Well,
I've
yeah,
been
I agree.
traveling since, yeah, well, let's
Yeah,
just ignore that. I'm traveling since 2016. We're in 2022. Yeah, 6-ish years, like more or less. I was in Texas, where I am now, during like a majority of the pandemic. And then, yeah, then I went back out there and started traveling. And so I've been like a digital nomad ever since I left Texas after the lockdown period. So now I've just been working online and exploring as much as possible. Now traveling has been kind of a pain, not a pain, but it's definitely different than what it used to be. So um, it's been new, very like a new experience versus like how I lived my life before the pandemic. I don't know, like I know you've been traveling like a bit within the states, but I don't know how much international travel you've done. But like it's been like totally different than what it used to be.
no, last time I've done international travel was like 2015, so it's been a minute. So you're
Yeah,
saying
it's
it's
definitely
it's
different.
going to be different when I go back.
Yeah, yeah, and in some good ways, and but in some bad ways. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing. I've kind of just like been backpacking. And then during the pandemic, we all kind of just like were like, oh crap, what do we do? So started working online, and then built my social media management business. Um, and now we're here, and I kind of just like stumbled upon FIO via a deal, which is also on our team. I was living on an island in southern Brazil, and I had just gotten there. It was like my first couple weeks there, and I try to sort of build a community or like be social, in order to be able to meet locals and such. But I went to a nomad meetup. It was like a dinner party, and we were all sharing what we did for work. And I said that I worked on social media, and Adil was like, "Oh, I actually need someone to run our Instagram page." Because he was running the events for FIO in Florianopolis, which he still does.
Yeah.
Um, and so I was like, yeah, I can do that. So I like started off uh, taking videos and like making fun reels, and then I think FIO, like not just him but FIO, saw the videos and they were like, you know what, we could actually use her skills. So then yeah, one thing led to the next, and Adil was like, do you want to just work for FIO? And I was like, that sounds like a great idea. But like, I had never at all, like, I knew nothing about crypto before. Like, around when I met Adil is when I started like delving more into crypto. But before that, I was just like, what? I don't even know what FIO is. Like, so I kind of just like surprisingly landed here. And now, yeah, I'm really enjoying working for FIO actually.
Cool. Yeah, that's where I was going to go with my next question. Like, how much exposure did you have to crypto in general?
Um,
when did you maybe buy or earn or hold your first cryptocurrency?
at one of the parties, actually.
At one of the
It was like
parties.
one of
Okay.
the events, yeah. Because we were all like downloading our Edge wallet, and then Adil was the first one to be like, "This is how you buy this, and it moves here." And I was like, "Wow, I didn't realize you could do this." But the whole like how I even got into crypto in the first place is kind of ironic. I was teaching English during lockdown, and then kind of doing some social media, and it like got a little stronger. And then I stopped teaching English. But before I stopped teaching English, one of my students, who like is a really advanced English speaker, I had like a project set up for him, and he was like, "Okay, sorry, but I don't want to do this project. Instead, can I do this presentation about how important crypto is to you in English?" And I was like, "Sure, dude. Like, just pick whatever topic you want." So then he dedicated 3 of his classes, like split up, to teach me about crypto. And I was like, "This is like, I feel like I should be paying him." So it's just like started from the beginning of crypto and what it even is, and explained everything to me. And I was just like, "How did I not know this already? Like, it's crazy." So then from that moment on, I started paying a lot more attention. And then I like ran into a deal at an event, at a dinner party, and then it all kind of just like came into place. But it's pretty much all my students' fault that I even like knew, not fault, but like I can say thanks to him that I'm even here.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like I would just have no idea. I was so far removed.
Well, there you go. I mean, that's an interesting story.
Is that random?
That's a good. Hey, that's a good intro. I mean, you had somebody that took the time, and you didn't have to pay him. He was giving it to you as.
He literally paid me, like he pays for the classes, and he was giving me this like massive lesson that I am using today. Like, actually, I should message him.
Yeah. Like, guess where I am now.
Yeah, I actually want to send him the Instagram page and be like, "You'll never believe what is happening." But yeah, that's
Absolutely.
pretty much how it started. Um, and I'm so glad that it did, because now, I mean, obviously now I understand. I'm still pretty like I'm still a noob, but I understand that that's where the world is going, and like how important it is to know something about crypto, especially Bitcoin. And I can't thank him enough. Like it's a blessing.
Awesome, awesome. And you're doing a lot of these videos at the same time you're traveling quite a bit, which we mentioned as well. And at the time of this recording, what you just got back from Thailand?
Yeah, I spent a month in Thailand, and then because I was done living in Brazil, or done living. I left Brazil. Then my next trip was Thailand. I was actually planning on staying in Thailand for a little longer, but change of plans. Now I'm back in Texas. I'm gonna pack my bags again and then head back to Brazil. So I'm just all over the place. But I kind of like it like that. Like
On the
makes
go.
life a little bit more exciting.
Absolutely. So any Thai themed videos for FIO? I know you have some for your travel, but any Thai videos for FIO?
I did make like I think I made like 6 or 7 videos while I was there, but you can't really tell that I'm in Thailand because I made them in like the places I was staying in. I was like, I made some of them in a bungalow that I was staying in, like right in front of, like right on the coast, and it was like so magical. But then it's kind of awkward filming the videos in public, like outside, because especially since like it's not just like recording yourself once and then you're like, cool, I'll just edit that. Like I have to like put up a tripod and be like, "Rah!" And then that doesn't work, and then I gotta do it again. And so, yeah, but I wish I could do more things like outside and have, I guess, like not worried about what other people are thinking. But I'm too shy for that at the moment, so I have to like do it in whatever hotel room I'm in. But most of the time, it works out.
Maybe I have to start including others, like almost like interview style. What do you know about crypto? Have
That's
you ever
not a
seen?
bad idea, actually.
We'll save that for our
Huh.
content meetings, right?
Yeah, I
All
didn't think
right.
about that. That's such a good idea. I should have done that because there's like a lot of nomads that go to Thailand and they just stay. And I feel like the more nomads I meet, the more I learn about crypto. Like they're very like into the crypto scene, way more than I thought. Like I said, I'm very new to it, and I'm noticing that people who live like a digital or like, I guess, digital nomads. They're very into the crypto world, like way more than
Absolutely.
I would expect, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, it pretty much, you don't have to worry about currency exchanges. If more and more places start accepting crypto, then you could go anywhere, everywhere without having to worry about changing your dollars to this, to that. You could just spend crypto.
Yeah, and now that I pay a lot more attention to anything crypto, I was actually like playing volleyball with this group of Russians that I met on one of the islands that I was staying on, and they were all speaking in Russian, but then I heard Binance and crypto, and I can't remember what other currency, and I was like, they're talking about crypto, and like they were having to figure out, because like at the moment it's hard for them to get access to their money. So before I would have never paid any attention to that, but it's like so much in my community, or like so much in my circle now, and I would have never realized that before.
Yeah, that's cool. So tell us a little bit more about what you do for FIO. I mean, you mentioned content. Where can people see your great videos and the content that you're creating?
So FIO we're across all social media platforms, right? Like all the more popular ones. We have a TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. What am I missing? LinkedIn, Discord, but I guess that doesn't really count. Yeah. So my face is on Join FIO on Instagram and Join FIO on TikTok. And then sometimes it gets cross-posted to like Twitter and Facebook. But yeah, right now working on growing the Instagram page. And it's mostly just less educational content. That's like more on YouTube. That's like more educational heavy, but more entertaining and sort of like just basic crypto knowledge. And then also like what people want to know about FIO, because like most of the time when I say FIO to people who are even like very, like they use crypto on a daily basis, some people don't know what it is yet. Yep. So yeah, just adding a face and some laughs to the brand.
Cool. So what's been your favorite video that you've put out so far?
It probably wasn't. I know it probably wasn't my favorite, but I did get a lot of feedback on the video where I have a mustache for half of the video. That was a good one. I made that one in Brazil. I was visiting my aunt in Sao Paulo, and she's like a little older, so she has like a VCR and she has like a really old TV, and I was like, this is perfect. I don't know, like the setting was perfect. There's another one, the one I just did, where it probably took me, I'm not gonna lie, over 40 tries to nail this, because the one I just posted is like me sliding in socks like across hardwood floor.
Oh yeah.
And I almost fell multiple times, but I was like, this is what I want to do for this video. So I really I was sweating at the end. Yeah, it was probably one of those. It's usually like the short ones that are like, the longer ones that I like explain stuff. It's a little less entertaining, but like what I see, especially in the crypto world on Instagram and TikTok, are like the things that everybody can relate to. For example, checking your portfolio 4 times a day. So
just 4?
Yeah, I enjoy. Wait, you what? 4?
40?
Oh my
40?
God.
You said 40? No.
Yeah, seriously. So the more relatable stuff is fun also to make, unless like the longer videos are more like, here's what you need to know.
Yeah, I can tell you early on when I first got into crypto, I had all these notifications set. My phone was constantly going off. I was constantly panicking anytime the market moves. And now I've deleted all those notifications because you know what, it doesn't matter.
So refreshing. Yeah.
But it comes with
like
time. It comes with time. Yeah.
I used to have notifications on, I think, just 2 apps, but like it really, it's so distracting, because like anything that I was doing, I was like, like I gotta open it right now. Yeah. So it's so refreshing to just like not pay any attention. And it's also better, like, especially nowadays.
Yep. All right, so we'll have this video posted, and in the description we'll have the where people can follow you. But tell everybody, so the FIO handles for Instagram, TikTok, for FIO, and also if you want anyone to follow you personally, where can they follow you as well?
So the FIO handles are join FIO on TikTok and Instagram. Actually, I think it's join.fio, but in join FIO, you'll find us. And then my personal Instagram, I run a travel page. So I'm a travel agent. I help people kind of like figure out where to go and how to get there and what to do while you're there and what not to do. So you can see my other shenanigans on Roaming with Ren. It's just more of like me, like the silly things that I do for FIO. It's like Roaming with Ren is a little bit like more silly things. So prepare yourself for that.
All good stuff. Cool. Well, hey, Ren, thanks for joining us today, sharing a little bit about you, your contribution to FIO, and also where people can find you. So any final thoughts before we part?
No, I think I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. Yeah. Thanks again for joining. Thanks everybody for watching our FIO fan feature, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.